hello. Happy Friday. It's weekend. Some of us might be working, but either way, it's Friday. I want to share something that I've been pondering about with the couples that I'm working with, and I thought it could be useful for you as well. And what I was reflecting on was growing up, there was so much spontaneity and freedom and fun. I mean, we didn't have cell phones, but you would run around and like go to your friend's house down the road and knock on the door and like, are you there? Let's play. And either they aren't or they are, but there was planned and organized, play dates and one thing after the other. There was a lot more freedom and spontaneity and, just organic reaching out and participating and freedom. And with the relationships today, we often have this resistance to, I don't want to have to plan dates or plan sex or, this is this time or it should just happen, because we have this association when we grew up. Those things just happened. Those funnest, freest, most wild times just happened. So if it's not just happening, it's not as fun. And I'd like to challenge that thought so that you can start realizing that the times have changed. We have to, make a play date for my kids, and it's 2 weeks in advance, Thursday afternoon from 3 to 4:30. You can fit somebody in there. There's so much organization going on, and we're not necessarily going to change the system. But by realizing that even though we have to plan a date, that doesn't need to take spontaneity away from it. It doesn't mean it's going to be boring. It doesn't mean that it can't be something special. So for the couples feeling the pressure of, there's so many things on our list between keeping afloat, keeping sane in a pandemic, keeping the kids alive, keeping the food on the table, keeping the house going. And now we've got to actually plan fun with us. Yes, please do. It's really so worth it, because when when your battery's flat, it feels like that's the last thing you've got energy for. But the truth is that when you feel more connected, more as a team, you seem to recharge your battery more. So it feeds your relationship and gives you more energy for all those other things. So it feels like it's on the end of the list. But if you prioritize that and make it more of a priority, it gives you more to give to your family and to all the other demands that you have. And the other point that I wanted to make was that I often find that there's this expectation that if it's hard, if we have to plan these things, if we have to organize dates, if we have to do courses on how to communicate, are we really supposed to be? And the truth is that relationships are super different to what they were for our parents and their parents and their parents' parents. The previous generations had very predictable roles and expectations. The dad had a specific role, the mom had a specific role, and that was what's expected, and there was no negotiation. Now we negotiate everything. We negotiate from who picks up the dog poo, who changes the diapers, who works late on a Friday. Everything gets negotiated, except there wasn't schooling that taught us how to do that. We just have this social bombardment of what it looks like to be in a happy relationship, and we see our parents didn't seem to struggle, so maybe we're getting it wrong. We watch cartoons and fairy tales from a small age, seeing, okay, you fall in love, you have one fight, almost break up, have this awesome reconnection, and you live happily ever after. That's bullshit. But it doesn't have to be so hard. I think a lot of the resistance is that doubt that, shouldn't it be easier? Shouldn't it be more spontaneous? Shouldn't we just be connecting more? And when we take that off the table and we do this conscious effort of working on us and working on our relationship, it gets to feed you and your relationship a lot more. As you can see, I'm very passionate about the couples I work with. I really hope this lands somewhere for you and that you have the most incredible, fun weekend. Cheers.